Oh my God. You know, we as wrestling fans, we wait every year for WrestleMania. We probably have our preferences for our favorite pay-per-view types. Like for mine, for instance, I love the Royal Rumble over WrestleMania more. It just, just in my opinion, I just love the Royal Rumble. Some people like Money in the Bank. Some people like SummerSlam. Some people like Survivor Series. Some people like just the obscure pay-per-views like Hell in a Cell. Some people like Wrestle Kingdom. Some people like Final Battle for Ring of Honor. Some people like Bound for Glory for TNA or Impact Wrestling, whatever it is now. But everybody knows that WrestleMania, no matter what you think, what you say, how you feel, WrestleMania is the biggest show of the year. It just is. It draws the most fans. It has the most audience. It sells the most merchandise. It has a grand spectacle around it where they are supposed to create memories from WWE. If you are a wrestling fan, you hope to God that WrestleMania is going to be a great show. Tonight wasn't that. Tonight was one of the top 10 worst WrestleManias of all time. I don't know what the fuck tonight was. I have no idea what we got out of this night. But I can tell you one thing, is that there were a few good things on this show. We saw some good wrestling matches, but the booking decisions were majorly terrible. Were majorly terrible. Now, here's the thing. You got matches being booked. You had matches that were good, just with shitty endings. Shitty endings. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just don't know. I just don't even know what to say right now. I just don't even know what to say right now on how to convey this message to you that WrestleMania 34, at the end of the day, to get over the people who they're trying to get over, especially Roman Reigns, did not work. It did not work. I really thought, I was 95% sure that Roman Reigns was going to walk out the Universal Champion. Didn't happen. It did not happen. Brock Lesnar is still the Universal Champion. Roman Reigns is, for a reason, I don't know what's going on right now. He's walking back to the back right now. I still got it live here right now. I don't have the volume on. I guess I can turn the volume up for a split second. You know what I mean? Let's see what's going on with this here. He's walking away with his music playing. Is Roman Reigns going to turn heel, guys? I don't know. This could be a great reason to turn Roman Reigns heel. But none of the fans are really clapping for him. The fans are leaving. This main event was getting this awful chance of 4 beach balls was being tossed around throughout the Superdome. And it's something that you should not see in a main event for your biggest wrestling show of the year. You had guys like Tanahashi and Minoru Suzuki. I believe Okada was even there in New Orleans to watch WrestleMania. I guess to cheer on Shinsuke Nakamura. When those guys are there from New Japan, for the rival company, you know that it's a big show. It's supposed to be a big show. But as big as the show was, as long as the show was, this definitely was not worth my time sitting here for 6.5 hours. It definitely wasn't my time. It wasn't worth my time. The Roman Reigns initiative, at the end of the day, is a failed experiment. I don't know what WWE does from here with Roman Reigns. I do not know what WWE will do with Roman Reigns going forward. I think they really try to sabotage WrestleMania tonight. I think, as a company, WWE really sabotaged WrestleMania tonight, and I'm going to tell you why right now. They made all of their bookings, the booking to the end of their matches, stupid. Finn Balor should have won. Seth Rollins was the second choice, but okay, I'll let that one go. Your second match of the night, Asuka, who had this undefeated streak, lost. For what reason? Charlotte didn't need it. And she lost. Third match, you see Jinder Mahal defeating Rusev Day, Bobby Roode, and Randy Orton. No one went to see Jinder Mahal as WWE United States Champion. It should have been Rusev Day. It was his time. You already had your time, Mahal, as the WWE Champion. Fucking retarded. Possibly the best book match of the night was Ronda Rousey and Kurt Angle versus Stephanie McMahon and Triple H. I enjoyed that match. I thought that was probably the best match of the night. I honestly thought that was the best match of the night. You know what I mean? Just the grand spectacle around it. Ronda Rousey looked good in her first match. She did well in the ring. And I really have very, very minor nitpicking complaints about Ronda Rousey. I think she's still smiling a little bit too much when she came down to the ring. But, you know, she handled herself well in the ring. I thought. The storyline of all night with John Cena. John Cena was in the crowd like at 4 o'clock. He was there for a long time. He was sitting in the crowd. And he left. He left after the Asuka Charlotte Flair match when one of the referees came out and said, hey, the Undertaker was here. I thought we were going to get the American Badass. We didn't get the American Badass. What we got was the Dead Man and a 5-minute squash job of a match. You know what I mean? A 5-minute squash job of a match. You know, the Bludgeon Brothers beat the Usos and the New Day. The Usos didn't really do shit in the match. Bludgeon Brothers, I thought was going to win the match, and it was a short match. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon, and defeated Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Great moment for Daniel Bryan to come out. He wasn't in the match for most of the time. When we did see Bryan in there, it was good stuff, but it wasn't. It was good. It was good. I will say it was good. Probably one of the better matches of the night. Love seeing Daniel Bryan back in the ring. He looked good. He looked great. It was good stuff. I will say that. Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss went on for 10 minutes. 5 minutes too long. That match should have been on the fucking pre-show. That match did not need to be on the main card. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, who had a match for 12 minutes, should have been on the main show. It was an overall better match. Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali or Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. And a lot of people say, well, you're not going to be pushing the women's initiative. You had Charlotte and you had Asuka. I thought this was the wrong women's match to have on the show for the Raw brand. It should have been Bayley versus Sasha Banks. Bayley should have won the Elimination Chamber. Sasha Banks should have been a number 1 contender. And you could have had that match on at WrestleMania. I would have rather had that match instead of Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. That encounter should have happened during the Women's Battle Royal. And Nia Jax could have won the Battle Royal. Just stupid. It's just stupid. Now, after that match, you have Braun Strowman and a tag team partner of his choosing. We'll get to that in a second. Versus Cesaro and Sheamus the Bar. Who we think that was gonna be his tag team partner? Was it gonna be Samoa Joe? Was it gonna be the Big Show? Was it gonna be Kane? Kane was in the Battle Royal, so that wasn't gonna happen. Was it gonna be Bobby Lashley? I heard Dean Ambrose earlier today, which I didn't understand. I heard Big Cass. I heard all these people. Goddamn, we were all wrong, and nobody was gonna get that fucking right. If you knew that Braun Strowman was going to pick a kid out of the fucking crowd who I thought it was a fucking girl at first. I thought it was a girl. I'm not shitting you. I thought it was a fucking chick. If you thought that Braun Strowman was going to pick a little boy out of the crowd, you gotta be shitting me. You gotta be shitting me. Braun Strowman picked a boy out of the crowd named Nicholas, who was more over than Roman Reigns tonight. In a positive reaction, not just overall noise. They won the tag team titles. They won the tag team titles. You know, just tonight, this is going to remind me of WrestleMania. This is going to remind me of WrestleMania 25. This is going to remind me of WrestleMania 25. Because WrestleMania 25 on paper was good on paper. WrestleMania 25 was good on paper, but it didn't deliver. This show was good on paper. At the end of the day, it did not deliver. I'm just sick and tired. I'm just sick and tired of this company just doing whatever it fucking pleases. I seriously thought with the booking of the match tonight, I seriously thought that WWE had just basically purposely sabotaged the show in order to get Roman Reigns over in his match. But boy, was I wrong. I think WWE just drew names out of the hat. I really think that WWE just drew names out of the hat on who was going to win matches tonight. Because none of it made sense. None of it made sense. I was expecting Roman Reigns to win. I was expecting Brock Lesnar to lose. I was expecting that to end the show with Roman Reigns. And I was just waiting for it. I wasn't going to come in on here and complain. I really wasn't. I was going to try not to complain. I was going to do my best. But, the fact that Brock Lesnar won tonight is shocking. Don't know where it's going to go from here, but it still doesn't make sense. So you basically, you built up and you built up and you built up and you built up and you built up Roman Reigns being this guy who's for the boys, who's for the locker room. You know, Brock Lesnar is a part-time bitch. Brock Lesnar, he's just saying all this shit about Brock Lesnar like he's not good. He's not good for the company. Only for him to lose? What does that say about Roman Reigns then? What does that say about Roman Reigns' spot in the company? What does that say about Roman Reigns as a main eventer? What does that say about Roman Reigns being the number one guy in the company? It says that he's not the number one guy in the company. It says that this experiment has fucking failed. That's what it tells me. Unbelievable. Unbelievable night in the wrong ways. Unbelievable night in the wrong ways. You know, I don't get on here just to talk. I get on here to tell you guys the fucking truth. I get on here to let you guys know what you should be thinking when you're watching wrestling. WWE tonight they had something in their hands. It's like you got the girl in bed. She's ready. She's ready to fuck you. You whip your dick out. And you can't get it up. That's what this was tonight. You can't get it up, WWE. We were ready. You had the card. You had the card ready for us. It was a great card on paper. And you still fucked it up. And you still fucked it up. Fucking joke. Fucking joke of a show. My name's JD Venom. I am here for my WrestleMania 34 review here. Did live reactions to this event. You guys definitely don't want to miss out on that. That should be uploaded maybe Tuesday, I want to say. I still got to do my NXT live reactions. I got to finish that today, or tonight rather, to be uploaded tomorrow. And, yeah, it's going to be a thing going forward since I do work from 3 to midnight. I'm unable to watch Raw or SmackDown or NXT. Once I get earlier shift again, I will be able to do that. But as of right now, I'm going to be doing live reactions to the pay-per-views and actually the reviews themselves. So, but regardless of the fact, this show wasn't what it was supposed to be tonight. I mean, we're gonna go through the card right now. We're gonna go through the card. We're gonna go through the card from top to bottom, and I will say 1, 2, and I'm gonna include the pre-show matches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 out of the 14. You know what? I'll include the main event. I'll include the main event in there. The only reason why I'm going to include the main event to make it 8 is just because that, I mean, we know that, and let's be honest with each other. Let's be real for a second. Roman Reigns is not terrible in the ring. The reason why we hate Roman Reigns, or, you know, if you like Roman Reigns, I don't care if you like Roman Reigns or you dislike him, but, you know, everybody has their own opinion. But the reason why I personally dislike Roman Reigns is because WWE is always trying to shove them down our throats when we, as an audience, as an overall audience, for most people, don't like this man in the position that he's in. He has no character. Give this guy some type of character. What is his character? What is his gimmick? Let me know. If someone can tell me Roman Reigns' gimmick, let me know. I can tell you a lot of other people's gimmicks. Miz is the conniving heel. Seth Rollins, when he's a heel, he's the architect. You know what I mean? Daniel Bryan is the leader of the Yes movement. He's the underdog. Jinder Mahal, as much as we don't like Jinder Mahal, he is an anti-American heel. Randy Orton is the Viper. John Cena's the face of the company. Ronda Rousey is the MMA artist. Kurt Angle is the former Olympic gold medalist. Shinsuke Nakamura is the king of strong style. AJ Styles is the phenomenal one. The one that can pull in the best matches anytime, anywhere. Charlotte Flair is the best women's wrestler. Asuka was undefeated. I don't know what Asuka's gimmick is anymore. What is Asuka? I can probably still make something up for Asuka. But you guys get my point. You guys understand where I'm coming from. What is Roman Reigns' gimmick? It's hard to find one. Superman punch, cock fist. Huh? Is that what it is? Just cock fisting all day, just masturbating his arm. Is that his gimmick? That ain't a gimmick to me, man. A gimmick to me is something that identifies your character to the core. Let me know what Roman Reigns' gimmick is. But like I said, I include the main event as one of the matches that I like. So match quality, it was a little bit better than half as far as match quality is concerned. I thought the match quality of tonight was decent. Wasn't terrible. It's just the decisions of those matches and the other matches of the show has what killed it for me. Tonight started off pretty well. I thought tonight would start off pretty well. And I'm talking about the pre-show. Matt Hardy won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal with the assistance of Bray Wyatt. I thought that was great. Getting Bray Wyatt in with Matt Hardy, Woken Matt Hardy, and now they can actually continue the Woken Matt Hardy universe, and now they can include Bray Wyatt in there now, so where that we still see more Final Deletions, but as tag team tandems now, instead of just seeing that one Final Delation match. And God knows that Bray Wyatt needed this. He needed this. Now, he went to like a reincarnation. He came back as Bray Wyatt. He didn't come back as Husky Harris. So why did he go into like a reincarnation? What happened when he came out of like a reincarnation? We don't know. We don't fucking know. We don't know. But despite that, Matt Hardy won. And I'm good with that. The 30-man Battle Royal was actually decent to watch. I didn't think it was great, but I thought it was decent to watch. And I thought it was okay. Next match was Cedric Alexander versus Mustafa Ali. Cedric Alexander wins. I thought this match it could have been a lot better than what it was. It was still a good match. Don't get me wrong, it was still a good match. I thought this match should have been on the main card. over Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss. I still believe that. You're not going to change my mind about it. No one's going to change my mind about that shit. I thought this match deserved to be on the main card. Alexa Bliss and Nia Jax, their particular story does not deserve to be on the main card for WrestleMania. If it was Sasha Banks and Bayley, okay, I get it. Put them on the main card if it's Sasha Banks and Bayley, because they deserve to be on the main card and their story will make more sense. Nia Jax and, Alexa Bliss was a shit match that did not deserve to be on the main card. But back to Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali. They did pretty well with each other here in this match. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a good match. They were telling a good story in the ring. That's one thing these people, who don't, who watch wrestling, they didn't know the story of it. They had some great promos going into it, between the heart and soul, between Mustafa Ali and Cedric Alexander. So it was a good story that was told. It could have been a better match, but with that being said, Cedric Alexander defeated Mustafa Ali to win the vacant WWE Cruiserweight Championship. This next match I didn't see because I was getting some food at the time, but I did catch a little glimpse of it. I did see Bianca Belair, who was in the women's Battle Royal, did a 450 from the top rope. Bianca Belair is going to be a star. She is going to be a fucking star. I said this at when I did the Mae Young Classic review. When she had that match with Kairi Sane. That great match between those two. The best match of that tournament in my opinion. I just think that Bianca Belair is gonna be a star. And she's playing the seat. She's going to be a star first in NXT, but when she comes up to the main roster, she's going to be something to see. Guarantee you. But Naomi won after Bayley eliminated Sasha Banks. Naomi came out of nowhere, did a rear view, and eliminated Bayley. They explained how. She said she went through the middle rope, but they didn't show us how she did not get eliminated. So there was a little bit of confusion there. So there you go. But that was the pre-show. 3 matches. 2 out of 3 matches on the pre-show delivered. Like I said, I didn't see the Women's Battle Royal, so you guys got to let me know if that was actually good or not. But, Naomi winning, listen. It doesn't matter that Matt Hardy won the Andre Giant Memorial Battle Royal. It doesn't matter that Naomi won the 20-woman Battle Royal. The women's WrestleMania Women's Battle Royal, I should say. I'm sorry. But it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. But we're going to our main show, and it's started off tonight with a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Very solid match to open up WrestleMania. And in my opinion, I thought this was the best overall wrestling match of the show. This was the best overall wrestling match of the show, which was this opener here between Finn Balor, The Miz, and Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins coming out to the ring thinking it's fucking Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones, whatever the fuck. He think he was really in Game of Thrones for some reason. But regardless of the fact, though, this match was pretty good. I was kind of shocked at the winner, as we will be for a majority of these matches here. And real quick here, let me see here. Let me go through this list here. So I will say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would include Braun Strowman and Nicholas in there as a shock winner because I didn't think Nicholas was going to be in there. No one thought Nicholas was going to be in there. No one even know who Nicholas was before tonight. But I would say like pretty much half of the card had shock winners. And this was one of them. I did not think that Seth Rollins was going to win. I thought Finn Balor was going to win this match. I knew the title was going to change hands. But I thought it was going to be Finn Balor over Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins wins. I'm not mad over it. I just prefer Balor in my opinion. You know, obviously I'm wearing my OG Bullet Club. We know it's OG Bullet Club, but wearing my OG Bullet Club shirt, and I just thought that Balor was gonna win. But I'm not mad that Rollins won. Rollins deserves it, but I just prefer Balor in that situation. But regardless of that, it was a good match. It was a very good match to open up WrestleMania. Second match: Charlotte versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Great women's match. Possibly the best women's match ever at a WrestleMania. I will say that. It was that good of a match. The wrong person won. I want you guys to level with me for a second. Please let me know. Where does Asuka go from here? Yeah, the easy answer says that she'll have a rematch with Charlotte. She'll defeat Charlotte. I get that. Asuka should have remained undefeated up until next year's WrestleMania, where she can lose the SmackDown Women's Championship at WrestleMania next year against Ronda Rousey. I would have much rather enjoyed that than to see what we just saw tonight. Great match. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying it again. It was a great match. I enjoyed the hell out of it. The wrong person won. That, believe it or not, the person that wins the match can change the show. If you would have changed some of the booking for, I'll say maybe for about like 3 or 4 of these matches, this would have not been one of my top 10 worst WrestleManias of all time. I'm thinking this would probably be one of my top 10 worst WrestleManias of all time. I would probably put this WrestleMania in the middle of the road. But with that, with these booking decisions and with no explanation on what's going to come from this, because I think about the storylines that's going to proceed. What storylines are going to proceed going forward after this? You're not going to have much. Not with Asuka and Charlotte. The mystique, the mysteriousness of Asuka is gone. It's gone. She's just like every woman on the roster now. WWE fucked up, man. WWE fucked up big time. They really fucked up big time. No excuse. No excuse to why Asuka should have lost tonight. If you guys think that Asuka should have lost tonight, you guys could just block me on Twitter. You guys should leave a thumbs down on this video. You guys could just eat shit for all I give a fuck. Asuka should not have lost tonight. And WWE really fucked up on that. Stupid. Who benefits from this? 5 months from now, who's gonna benefit? Is Charlotte still gonna have the title 5 months from now? Is she still going to have the title 5 months from now? Is Charlotte still gonna have the title next year? That's the only way I will actually give a fuck. But if you're gonna mean to tell me that Asuka may beat her at the next pay-per-view just to lose her undefeated streak, an undefeated streak that's going on for 2.5 years, mind you. The longest undefeated streak in wrestling history, kayfabe-wise, according to WWE. But you guys get what I'm saying. This is so stupid. This is not good for the company. This is not good for this is not good for the women's initiative. You just basically just damaged a character, a mystique of Asuka. For what? For what? A WrestleMania moment? A WrestleMania moment because you want to recreate what happened with The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar? That didn't go over as well? Yes, I was shocked. You guys will see it in the live review, the live reactions. That's going to be coming on Tuesday. You're going to see it. I was shocked. But it didn't go over like that with The Undertaker. The Undertaker, I jumped up out of my seat. I ran around my room when The Undertaker lost. When Asuka lost, I was just like, what? I was still shocked, but not as shocked. That's what WWE tried to do tonight because they're back in the Superdome and they're back in New Orleans. They're back in New Orleans. It's not the same. It's not the same. Charlotte wins here with the figure 8. Asuka taps out. And that's another thing, too. Asuka tapped out. If she would have got knocked out and, it was a 1-2-3 pinfall that way, okay. I still wouldn't liked it, but it would be a little bit more believable. But the fact that Asuka tapped out that was it. That was it for me right there. That was it for me right there. At the end of the match, we see Asuka get the microphone and says, Charlotte was ready for Asuka. Joke. Joke, joke, joke. Terrible. Absolutely fucking terrible. After the match ends, we see referee run out to the ring, and this is one of the most intriguing things of the night. John Cena, who has been, in the audience for, at this point, he was in the audience for probably about 3 hours now. And I thought he was going to be there all night until we saw The Undertaker. But referee came out and said, oh, The Undertaker is here. He's like, oh, you're just kidding. He's like, what? Then we just see John Cena bolted to the back. Char's music's still playing. He just bolts to the back to I guess, either to confront The Undertaker or to get his gear ready. And that's what he did, went to go get his gear ready. But that was it for that particular segment there. Our next match of the night, Fatal 4-Way for the United States Championship. You got Randy Orton, who's the champion, Bobby Roode, Rusev Day, Masturbation Celebration, and Jinder Mahal. Match sucked. Jinder Mahal won. Rusev Day didn't win. Let's move the fuck on. How the fuck are you going to have Jinder Mahal win this match? Oh, it's true heel heat. Come on, man. Come on. Rusev is threatening to leave the company. He's threatening to leave the company. And you're going to do this to him? Rusev will get over in Ring of Honor. Rusev will, he's already over now. But, he'll actually be used properly in Ring of Honor or in New Japan. Terrible decision, man. Terrible decision. Jinder Mahal is your new United States Champion. Mixed tag team match here. Possibly the match of the night. I enjoy this match very much. Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey versus Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. Very, 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 very nice match here. Match went over better than what I thought it was. I thought this match did what it was supposed to do. Stephanie was, believe it or not, I'm going to give Stephanie McMahon credit here. She was good at what she did in this match. She was just being that conniving, sneaky heel, doing sneak attacks and hit and runs and all that stuff. Kurt Angle, he looked good, as about as good he was going to look. Triple H was jacked as always. He was goddamn. And one thing here. As soon as I saw the motorcycles tonight from Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, I didn't say it at the time, but I was actually thinking in the back of my head that, these motherfuckers here, these motherfuckers here are really, really thinking that they can come out on motorcycles, which led me to believe that we're gonna get the American Badass tonight. I was still hoping for it. I was still saying it, hoping for it, but I knew in the back of my head that we were not gonna get the American Badass tonight, and that's what happened. We just got the dead man. But regardless of the fact, this match is good. Rousey looked good in her first bit of action. I love her intensity. I love what she was doing. I love the way she was tossing around Stephanie McMahon. I love the way that, that she was really trying to get this armbar on Stephanie and Triple H, and that was a crescendo to the end of the match. One thing I dislike about this match was mainly Stephanie McMahon. You're meaning to tell me that Stephanie McMahon can get offense on Ronda Rousey and make it believable? You mean to tell me that fucking happened? You mean to tell me that fucking happened? You mean to tell me that Ronda Rousey, who's the master of the armbar submission in UFC, who get put on seamlessly like that, you're telling me that Stephanie McMahon can just block it like this? You mean to tell me that can happen? Bullshit. It's fucking bullshit. But regardless of the fact, Ronda Rousey eventually she got an armbar on Triple H. That was a nice spot with Triple H and Rousey. I just love what I saw there. I love when Triple H actually pulled Rousey out of the ring and she landed face first on the outside. That was fucking tremendous. But Rousey, Rousey gets the armbar on Stephanie McMahon, and I don't know if it was, legit or not. I don't know if it was a legit armbar, but Stephanie McMahon's arm was really hyperextended. So, we'll have to see on if did she really, now I don't want to say break anything, but if she really did get injured there, we're going to have to wait and see. But very good match. Rousey looked good in this match here. I liked her attire. I like her intensity. She's only going to get better with time. And, not bad for her first encounter. Now I want to see Rousey actually go up against somebody on the main roster. A Sasha Banks, a Becky Lynch, an Asuka now because Asuka's dead. A Charlotte. I want to see that. I definitely want to see that happen. So, I don't know if that is going to happen or not, in the near future, but we're going to have to see that. Next match, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the New Day versus the Usos, the tag team champions for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championship. This match was very, very short. We saw midgets coming out to the ring with the New Day wearing pancakes, but at the end of the day, the Bludgeon Brothers wins with a beautiful sit-down powerbomb from the top rope by Luke Harper to Kofi Kingston for the 1-2-3 pinfall, and that match lasted for about 6 minutes. Don't have nothing much to say about that. Next match. Before our next match, we see John Cena come out. He's come out to the ring. He's thinking he's about to face The Undertaker. And we see a referee come out and say, The Undertaker's not here. He's not here. John Cena's like, what? John Cena sold this whole segment, everything as well as he could. He left the ring. Lights went out. We thought it was going to be The Undertaker. All of a sudden, Elias comes out with his guitar. And Elias like, did you expect somebody else? Get his WrestleMania moment, his spot. I thought that was good. Elias comes into the ring. He tells Cena to get out of the ring. Cena goes back into the crowd where he was going to sit. Elias starts playing a song about the WrestleMania crowd in New Orleans and starts talking shit about John Cena. John Cena comes back into the ring. Does a 5-knuckle shuffle, does an attitude adjustment. Elias gets booted out of the ring. Cena starts to leave again. His music's playing. His music stops. The lights goes off. We see the hat and the cone in the ring from The Undertaker the exact same way that we saw it last year. Lightning strikes it. And we get The Undertaker. The dead man. I really want the American Badass. But The Undertaker comes out to the ring. And we finally get this dream match. From The Undertaker and John Cena. Now, with that being said, this match lasted no longer than 3 minutes. A squash match between The Undertaker and John Cena. We waited, 15 years for that? We waited about 15 years for that. God, WWE. Undertaker squashes John Cena with a tombstone pile driver, 1, 2, 3. The match didn't even last 3 minutes, I don't think. If someone has a correct time for this match, let me know. I think this match lasted less than 3 minutes. I really think this match lasted less than 3 minutes. Terrible. Absolutely fucking awful. Terrible, man. Regardless of the fact, Cena got squashed tonight. Now, where does John Cena go from here? Where does The Undertaker go from here? Undertaker's all like, now pay me. Now pay me my $1 million. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand what the mindset of WWE was tonight. I just don't understand what the mindset was of WWE was tonight. Don't get it at all. We go on to our next match. Daniel Bryan, Shane McMahon versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Great moment of seeing Daniel Bryan coming out to the ring. The yes chants. Daniel Bryan, he was in tears coming into the ring before he started doing the yes chants, and he, broke out of it. But he was crying on his way to the ring. And, I got emotional too because, we all love Daniel Bryan. The match started with Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn. Their music hits. Then they immediately attacked Daniel Bryan and Shane McMahon from behind. We saw a ring apron powerbomb to Daniel Bryan. They were trying to play off the fact that, hey, Daniel Bryan can't wrestle. Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, which really hurt the match. Fucking terribly. Terribly hurt this match to the degree. Daniel Bryan eventually came back in the ring. He eventually got his first offense back, going up against Sami Zayn. Him and Sami Zayn did some great stuff in here. Daniel Bryan and Kevin Owens did some great stuff in here. I cannot wait to see Daniel Bryan in a full 20-25 minute match against somebody like a AJ Styles, somebody like a Nakamura, somebody like a Seth Rollins, somebody like even a Roman Reigns, because they had a great match a few years ago at Fastlane. They had a great match with that Fastlane a few years ago. But regardless of the fact, though, Daniel Bryan hits the flying knee on Sami Zayn, then he gets the yes lock on Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn taps out. Daniel Bryan is back. The yes movement is back, and the face of WWE. I mean, in my opinion, the face of the WWE is back. I mean, you got the face, the true face of WWE, John Cena, but you got the real face of WWE, Daniel Bryan, and the fake face of WWE, Roman Reigns. So there's three faces of WWE. I just think that Daniel Bryan, if he didn't leave, if he didn't stop wrestling, he will still be one of the biggest, and he's still one of the biggest guys today, but I think his momentum would not have squandered whatsoever. I think his momentum would have came back after winning that Intercontinental Championship. That is my opinion. Next match, we saw Nia Jax versus Alexa Bliss. Need I say more? This match went about 10 minutes. 5 minutes too long. Nia Jax wins with a Super Samoan drop. I don't give a fuck. I really don't give a fuck. Are you going to remember this 5 years from now? Are you going to remember this 5 months from now? Are you going to remember this as a WrestleMania moment? I'm not. Bayley and Sasha could have created a WrestleMania moment tonight. They could have replaced this particular match with Cedric Alexander and Mustafa Ali, because they were about the same length. Terrible decision from WWE at the end of the day. Putting this match here. Nia Jax wins. She's the new women's champion. I didn't even watch this match. I sat down at the very end and I saw that Samoan drop from the top rope. I was like, man, I literally, what I went to go do during this, you guys want to know what I went to go do during this match? I went to the restroom because I had to go piss. I mean, no offense, it was a piss. I had to take a piss break. I went downstairs, I went into my car, I had to get a couple things out of my car. I put some stuff into the washer. I had to get some stuff done. Here. But Nia Jax defeats Alexa Bliss. Who gives a fuck? WWE Championship match. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. The match that we were all looking forward to since Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles has joined WWE. We've been looking forward to this match for 2 years. 2 years. The last time that they had this match was at Wrestle Kingdom 10. I'm gonna say this right now. The Wrestle Kingdom 10 match was leaps and bounds better than this one. Not to say that this match was bad. I actually fairly enjoy this match. I'm thinking that this is probably gonna be the second or third best match of the show. Pretty damn good wrestling match. I liked it a lot. A lot of good stuff in here. But you can tell that WWE has definitely told AJ and Nakamura something, saying that don't go out there, don't go balls to the wall. Don't go balls to the wall, because we don't want nothing to overshadow our main event. And I truly believe that. And you're not going to make me think different. WWE sabotaged majority of this card just to try to get Roman Reigns over in the main event, which did not happen. And we're going to be talking about the main event in just a moment, where CM Punk chants was happening, where beach balls were being thrown around, where delete chants were being ramping around throughout the 70+ thousand in the Superdome. A joke, a failure was that main event for the wrong reasons. As far as AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, I enjoyed this match. Did not live up to the hype, though. I will admit it. It did not live up to the hype. Still a great match, though. I liked it. AJ has some great offense in this match. Nakamura has great offense in this match. They were hitting each other hard. I don't think the crowd was fully invested into it because they had to wait 11 matches before they got to this one. They already saw great moments like, well, not great moments, but they already saw moments like Asuka being defeated by Charlotte Flair. You know, Kurt Angle and Ronda Rousey, they sucked the life out of the crowd with that match. It was a very, very entertaining match. John Cena and The Undertaker sucked a little bit of life out of the crowd. Daniel Bryan sucked the life out of the crowd with his match. And by the time you get to AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, the crowd was tired. Still a good match. I like that Nakamura used the landslide. I like that AJ Styles was using a calf crusher. I like the way that Nakamura was working on AJ Styles' back. It was between the back of the knee. That was the story of the match. Nakamura's knee, Styles' back. That was the story of this match. But at the end of the day, AJ Styles, I mean, I wanted Nakamura to win. I was very shocked that Styles won. Nakamura needed this more, in my opinion, to win this match. For whatever reason, WWE hates Japanese wrestlers, because Asuka and fucking Shinsuke Nakamura lost. You're from Japan? Ha ha ha! Shushimura? Ha ha ha! You're gonna lose to AJ Styles. That's pretty much what happened. So, AJ Styles wins with a Styles Clash. 1, 2, 3. And Shinsuke Nakamura, who won the Royal Rumble, the 2 Royal Rumble winners lost. And at the end of it all, you see AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, they're hugging the ring. You know, the fans are, clapping, showing their respects. You see Nakamura, which I thought was kind of weird at first. He was kneeling and presenting the title to AJ Styles like it was on a silver platter. And Nakamura hits AJ Styles with a low blow and turns heel. I'm going to reserve my thoughts about this. I'm leaning more towards that as dumb because I'm already being negative about this show. But let's see how a heel Nakamura gets over. Let's see how he gets over. Are we going to see more of the King of Strong style? We're going to see more of that brutality from Shinsuke Nakamura because he was showing some brutal kicks. He was just kicking and annihilating Styles in his head. He hit a Kinshasa on the outside, to end Styles and to end that segment, to end the match there, the aftermatch altercation. And, I'm thinking that it was a brutal beatdown, but I just don't know what to think. Don't know what to think about it. Let me know what you guys think about that down below. But AJ Styles defeats Shinsuke Nakamura. I thought Nakamura should have won this match, but I guess I'm an asshole. I guess I don't know shit about wrestling, right? So there you go. Second to last match of the show was The Bar versus Braun Strowman and Nicholas. We already talked about Nicholas. We already talked about that Braun Strowman picked the kid out of a crowd who looks like a girl to me. Braun Strowman defeats and Nicholas defeats The Bar in about 5 minutes. What can I say? This kid was more over than Roman Reigns. Stupid. You could have had anybody. You could have had anybody. And you choose the little kid. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't know this PG crap. I don't understand it. Stupid. Now, I will say this will be one of the more memorable WrestleMania moments. I will give it that. It will be a memorable moment. It will be a memorable moment. I will say that. I will remember this moment. You know what I mean? But yeah, at the end of the day, though, this ain't gonna do nothing for me. Is Nicholas gonna be a full-time, member of the roster now? Come on, man. Come on. Is it gonna be at Raw tomorrow night? Come on. This is so stupid. You know what? Like, this is what I'm thinking. I'm an old school wrestling head. If this were to happen back in the day, you know what Jesse Ventura said on commentary? This kid is not, he doesn't have an official license to wrestle. He doesn't have a wrestler's license. Where was this kid's license at? Huh? Where was this kid's license at? See, that's the stuff I think about that you guys don't think about. If this were real, This kid should have a wrestler's license. There's a wrestler's license, there's a referee's license, there's a manager's license, there is a commentator's license. Where was this kid's license at? Nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found. At all. At all. Braun Strowman is basically going to be the only man holding the tag team titles. We'll see what the fuck happens tomorrow night on Raw. Main event, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. This match here, I didn't care about whatsoever. It was entertaining. I will give it that. It was a little bit entertaining. But I didn't care about it, and neither did the fans. Neither did the fans. The fans didn't care about it. Beach balls being, like I said earlier, being thrown around. The wave was being started. Delete chants were being going around. This is awful chants. CM Punk chants! CM Punk chants was being just yelled and riddled down into the arena. Down into the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. CM Punk chants. They were really trying to get Roman Reigns over with Superman punches and spears and all that stuff. I thought it was going to take one spear to beat Brock Lesnar. It took 4 spears for Lesnar to kick out of. It took 5 F5s to defeat Roman Reigns. This match was enhanced with blood, and which really pisses me off because that, WWE has an anti-blood policy, but they're going to let Roman get bloody here just to try to get him over, which still doesn't work. You got Roman get legitimately hit by a car, and it still ain't gonna fucking matter. This guy, he's not the guy, WWE. When you gonna get it? He's not the guy. He's not the guy. Now, I don't care if he wins, the Universal Championship every now and then. Just don't make him the number 1 guy. Make him a Randy Orton. Make him, like a, who else is not really a number 1 guy, but that's the won championships. Seth Rollins, he ain't a number 1 guy. Dean Ambrose, he ain't a number 1 guy. Now, you guys gonna be asking me, well, shit, JD, who could be the number 1 guy then? You got AJ Styles. AJ Styles is the number 1 guy to me. You got, now back Daniel Bryan. He's a number 1 guy to me. It may not be y'all's cup of tea or what the number 1 guy is. He may not be sexy to the women. Damn right, may not be sexy to the women. He may not be a face that you want to put on fucking posters and cups and being on Today's Show. But John Cena, Daniel Bryan, AJ Styles, those are your number 1 people in the WWE right now. It's not Roman Reigns. The fans legitimately have go away heat with Roman Reigns. It's legit. It's legit go away heat. But like I said, this match overall, we all thought going in here that Lesnar was gonna win this match. I didn't think Lesnar was gonna win. But Lesnar won this match, which makes you think that if WWE at the last moment at the 12 o'clock hour, at the midnight hour, that they sign Brock Lesnar to an extension. That they actually sign him to a contract extension. I don't know, man. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow night on Raw. We don't know what the fuck's going to happen going forward. But this year's WrestleMania was one of the top 10 worst of all time. It was something that at the end of the day that we're not going to remember. It's just going to be one of those WrestleManias that we're not really going to care about. There's not one moment out of this whole entire WrestleMania where it's like, oh man, you remember that moment? Probably Asuka losing, but for the wrong reasons Asuka losing. No one's going to remember the squash match of The Undertaker and John Cena. No one's going to remember, the Bludgeon Brothers winning their first tag team championship for the SmackDown brand. No one's going to remember Seth Rollins defeating The Miz and Finn Balor. No one's going to remember, well, you know what? I'll give you a few things to remember. Maybe Braun Strowman and Nicholas. Ronda Rousey's first match, I will give it that. That was the most entertaining match of the night. Best wrestling match of the night is either going to go to either Nakamura and Styles or the Triple Threat Intercontinental Championship match. Daniel Bryan returning, that's going to be a memorable moment. But at the end of the day, though, it's not going to be like, you're going to have to think about it a little bit. You have to think about it a little bit. Like, what the fuck happened at 34 again? Oh yeah, Daniel Bryan did come back and wrestle. Oh yeah, Braun Strowman did bring a little kid out. It's not gonna be like WrestleMania 3, Hogan and Andre. You know what I mean? WrestleMania 6, Hogan and Warrior. WrestleMania, 12, Iron Man match. WrestleMania 13, Bret Hart, Stone Cold. WrestleMania 19, you can either say Shawn Michaels and Chris Jericho or Angle and, Brock Lesnar. You know what I mean? WrestleMania 24, Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair. WrestleMania 28, Rock and Cena, end of an era match. WrestleMania 25, Shawn Michaels, The Undertaker. One of the best wrestling matches of all time. 34, you're not really going to remember. WrestleMania 2000. It's going to be like WrestleMania 2000. You have to think a little bit. The ladder match. The ladder match. It wasn't even a TLC match, but it was a ladder match with the Hardys and the Dudleys, and I think the Dudleys in there, Edge and Christian. You know what I mean? WrestleMania 17. We all remember WrestleMania 17, probably the best WrestleMania of all time. But this WrestleMania, if I had to give it a rating out of 10, guys, 3 out of 10, 4 out of 10, I probably will say 4 out of 10. This wasn't a good show. This was not worth, nearly 7 hours of my time. It's not worth me sitting here complaining about WrestleMania to you guys. It's not worth it. If you missed anything from this weekend, watch NXT TakeOver New Orleans. That was a fantastic show. This show wasn't. It wasn't that at all. It was not that at all. That is my WrestleMania 34 review, guys. Go ahead and leave a thumbs up on your way out. Go ahead and check out my other videos on my channel. Check out my NXT review from last night. Go ahead and check out, once you do see this on Monday or Tuesday, check out my NXT live reactions and my WrestleMania 34 live reactions, guys, if you guys are watching this after the fact, after this live stream here. But, guys, that's it. That's it. I'm spent, I'm tired, and I just want to take a shower and go to sleep. If you guys like this here, be sure to leave a thumbs up on your way out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and like the Facebook page where both links are down below. Tell your friends and family to come join the JD Venom Nation here on YouTube. And that's it, guys. You guys have a great week. Coming up, I will see you guys later. Peace out.